Are you a creator of anything Dungeons & Dragons, whether it's PDFs with adventures or it is monster manuals, bestiaries, it is treasure companions, maybe it's a piece of software, and do you want to send me your stuff for me to consider for reviewing on this channel right here? And are you curious about how I actually go about my reviewing process? Well, make sure to stay tuned because this one is for you. As you probably know from being on this channel, I am Mr. Tarask and I review all kinds of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition modules. And when I started this channel, I was just reviewing the stuff that I had laying around. I mean, I started with some older modules, I started with some official books that I had laying around. But as soon as I reached like 500, 600, maybe 700 subscribers, people started sending me stuff to my physical and digital mailbox. At first there were like PDFs that got sent to me, then there some hardcover copies started coming in, and it quickly started piling up, and I quickly discovered that there is a lot of talent out there. And now my channel actually grew to a channel that does primarily third-party content. I mean, there's so much talent out there that I'm not even looking at the official Wizards of the Coast content anymore for reviewing. Firstly, because most of the Wizards of the Coast stuff is pretty good and it is official, so it is official Dungeons and Dragons stuff. But secondly, also, everybody reviews this. I mean, if you want to know if an official Dungeons & Dragons Wizards of the Coast book is any good, just go to Amazon or go to Google, type it in, and there's a gazillion reviews. But there is a lot of talent out there with third-party stuff that just doesn't get reviewed by reviewers, or just maybe one or two reviewers do it, and I think that's a shame, because I believe that I come from a time that Dungeons & Dragons was always homebrew, and it kind of still is. And I know a lot of people don't really think homebrew is worth it, and they don't really want to play third-party content, or they don't allow third-party content or whatever, but in my opinion, Dungeons & Dragons is all about third-party content. I mean, it is in the official rule books that the official rule books are a framework within you can do whatever you want. So if you want to play Dungeons & Dragons, you always make it your own game, and so you always make it homebrew. And there is a lot of people that can actually give you a lot of cool stuff. Like, there's bestiaries out there, there's adventures, crazy good adventures out there. There's some artists out there that can draw such great art, even better than the official Wizard of the Coast stuff. And I just grew to a channel where I want to review this stuff because I want to tell you guys what I think is worth your money and your time, and what I think are books you are going to enjoy playing. So, without further ado, if you want to send me anything, I mean anything at all, just send me an email, even if it's a love letter or hate mail or something like that. Send it to mrtarask@gmail.com. Couldn't be simpler. mrtarask@gmail.com. I will put the email address in the description below. Also, you can send me as many mails as you want. And if I do not answer your mail, like immediately, like in the first week or something, please, for the love of God, feel free to send me another one. If I don't answer that one, please send me another one. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I get hundreds of mails each month with people sending me their stuff. PDFs, asking if they can send me hardcovers, asking if they can send me a piece of software or whatever. It's all piling up, and I just can't really handle it, and I can't really always answer everybody. But if I don't answer you, please send me another email. You can also connect with me on Twitter if you want, but the safest bet is always send me an email. The moment you've sent me an email with your stuff, with the download file to a PDF, or with the moment you send me anything to my mailbox, to my physical mailbox, a hard copy or something, you can sleep on both ears, because I will be checking it out. I read everything that, well, I don't fully read everything, but I actually check out and I look at everything that is sent to me everything without exception. That's where my review process actually starts. The first step is I look at it, I skip through it, I look at the cover, look at the artwork, look at the titles, look at the introduction. I always read the introduction, and then I make a sort of a decision if I want to keep reading and I still think it's interesting enough for my channel. If I do not, I will probably just put it aside, and I won't always let you know, because that's just way too much work for me, for a small YouTube channel like me. But if I decide to keep reading, I will just keep reading, and then I can make a decision. Do I want my viewers to experience this like I'm experiencing it at when I'm reading it? So if I'm making sense, I look at everything I get, then I make an educated decision whether or not I want my viewers to pick it up and spend their well-earned cash on whatever you've sent to me. Even if it's a piece of software, even if it's for free, I think it has to be worthwhile for my viewers to check out before I put it on my channel. That said, I cannot put everything on my channel that I think is good. Because, as you probably know, I only put out 1, maybe 2 bigger reviews a week on my channel, and sometimes in between I put out these small videos telling you, like, these are 3 great modules from the guild, or this is a great website you need to check out, unscripted videos, because I just want to put it out there for people to experience it. But like the bigger reviews, I cannot review anything that I like, so I really have to be really nitpicky of what I review. And but I also have a Twitter account where I have a good amount of followers. I think there's like 2,000 Dungeons and Dragons players that are following me at the moment. If I don't review it on my channel right here, well, chances are I will tweet about it, and I will do some retweets for you, and I will help you out to spread the word, because if I say on my Twitter that I like something, I like something. I will never, ever lie about that. And so the things that I really like get a full review on my channel, and 90% of that are hard copies, hardcovers. Yes, I have a weak spot for hard copies. So if you have a PDF that's also print on demand, make sure to send me the printed version. It will cost you a little bit more, but to send it to me, because I am from Belgium. But the thing is, I have a weak spot for hard copies, or like soft copies, like physical copies, and they have just a much bigger chance to get featured on my channel. And I also hear from the creators that it is those reviews that help sell their product the best for them, so that's a win-win situation. Another thing worth stating is that if you are willing to share the PDF you sent to me, or the piece of software you sent to me, with my top Patreon supporters who support me for $10 a month, you get extra points for that. I mean, for example, JVC Parry has just put out his freaking awesome new adventure, Call from the Deep, which is amazing, and it's like a bestseller on the guild right now. I'll put a link in the description below. And he decided that all my top supporters get, well, there's like 5 of them right now, I think. They each got their own copy of Call from the Deep from JVC Parry. And, well, although JVC Parry, Josh already got a lot of love from me because I'm a big fan of him, he got some extra Tarask points for that. And that's about it. In short, well, send me an email with your stuff, and if I don't answer you, stalk me for a little bit, but wait for about a week. If you have a physical copy of whatever you wanted to send me, whatever module you wanted to send me, make sure to send that one over, maybe together with the PDF. Let me know if you want to share the PDF with my top Patreon supporters, because you get some extra Mr. T points for that one. And after that, wait it out. Now please allow 1 minute of silence for all the crazy good creators who've already sent me their free stuff. I hope your inspiration may guide you.